Hello and welcome. My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Thursday, March 26th, 2015, using tarot to create the life you want. First of all, I want to thank everybody for liking these videos, for subscribing to this channel, as well as sharing them on your social networks. I really appreciate you watching. So this week, we continue working with the beautifully illustrated Parallel Worlds Tarot, created by Astrid Amadori. I'm really enjoying the vivid colors of this deck. It kind of reminds me of a deck called the Bright Idea deck that was released a few years ago with the vivid, striking colors. So, on to today's draw. The three cards drawn today were the High Priest, the Emperor, and the Devil. Wow, we have three big hitters today, with the High Priest and the Emperor making a second appearance this week. It's funny that we see two cards often corresponding to the idea of conservatism right next to each other. But the High Priest can imply strict or dogmatic rules of a religious belief system. Now, while it certainly is necessary in many instances to go by the book, as it were, there are instances where it can inhibit us and keep us from trying new things or putting new ideas into practice. The High Priest adheres strictly to convention and dismisses anything outside the norm. Now, this idea is further enforced by the appearance of the Emperor, the father archetype, who represents the structure and the order in our lives. Now, the Emperor is a little bit different from the High Priest in that, though he is associated with rules, laws, and their enforcement, he's not necessarily as rigid as the High Priest. He tends to take a more balanced view of issues, and unless he is ill-dignified, he's typically pretty fair-minded. Now, he is, however, about taking control of his own life. So, this card advises us not to allow ourselves to be restricted by rules and convention, but rather explore the world around us, much like an emperor would. Now, use the warrior within ourselves to dare to step outside the box in which outmoded beliefs and societal conventions have stuck us, and to step out into the future of our own making. Now, this box that I mentioned is well illustrated by the Devil card. Now, don't you just love this card with the hoof-footed evil clown keeping those two people hostage in the basement? Definitely brings one's inner fears out. Well, this card illustrates nicely how our fears can keep us hostage and imprisoned. This is what may happen if we blindly accept our situation, our lot in life, because we feel it is what we should do rather than what we would like to do. Yes, there will be challenges when we step outside of the jail. But when we realize that being overly inflexible and traditional only leads to stagnation, imprisonment, and bondage, we begin moving toward that which fills us with joy. Now, the message I'm getting from these three cards is your strict adherence to traditional rules and expectations keeping you in a self-imposed prison? Listening to your inner guidance is the first step in freeing yourself. Now, today's advice card comes from the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and the card drawn is number 30, Making a Choice. Now, I love it when our advice card is so in tune with our daily draw. The title of this card says it all. It's time to make a choice. Now, this may be a choice that you're going to finally step outside the box a bit and try something different, or experiment with a different path completely, a different life path or career path. Now, if you've been sitting on the fence waiting for the right time, guess what? That time is now. So the sooner you make the choice, the sooner you can enact fun and exciting changes in your life. And that is your daily tarot map for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.